gentlemen, welcome back to NBA 2K16 here on the PlayStation 4. Today, ladies and gentlemen, will be the 71st game of the NBA season as the San Antonio Spurs look to take on the Miami Heat, led by Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Luol Deng. So after the last game, we picked up our win against the Charlotte Hornets, 49-47, a terrible shooting game for me. Too many turnovers, and it was a thrilling game that came to a steal within the final seconds and a quick layup to win the ball game for us in San Antonio. We only got a handful of games left of the season, 12 games including today, as we got OKC twice and we got Golden State twice. We are home in San Antonio against the Miami Heat. So at 39-30, Miami Heat versus a 53-17 San Antonio Spurs for the 71st game of the season. And let's head out to San Antonio, Texas, as the San Antonio Spurs will take on the Miami Heat.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. For San Antonio, they won their last matchup, that game against the Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. You know, we've heard so long that Greg Popovich is one of the best coaches in the NBA, if not the best. What sets him apart, Kenny?
Well, he's patient. You know, that's the difference. Well, he keeps these games and seasons in perspective. He looks at the big picture, not the small picture. And he's adaptable. Adaptability is one of the hardest things for a coach to do, because sometimes they get set in their ways and say, this is the way we're going to play. But then all of a sudden you make 3 or 4 trades and you say, well, should we still play that way? He says, yes, we will be adaptable and change our style.
We've all heard this phrase before, defense wins championships. Popovich, all about defense. He's very sound with his overall defensive approach, and he can really build schemes. His strategies are effective, and they slow down the other team's start.
For my money, not just one of the best NBA coaches of all time, he's one of the best coaches of all time in any professional sport.
That's pretty.
I agree, Ernest.
He's had season after season at the highest level. That does it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.
Visiting Mike. Starting it.
Alright guys, so here we are for the 71st game of the NBA season as on the Miami Heat. Miami looking to run into the Eastern Conference playoffs. Well, San Antonio continues to be the best team in the East, in the West. So the special jerseys are out in today's game. Celebrating Hispanic culture, and that is going in this game right now, and the Heat will get the ball.
Sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D, or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
So here's Miami's starter. Dragic is joined in the
Kawhi Leonard gets the dunk and starts the ball game.
And it's right side.
You can see the special jerseys, all Spurs out here in celebration of Hispanic Month.
Never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Oh,
that falls.
nice play up there by Whiteside.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moments.
He does, and Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career.
Parker can't hit the jump shot.
Finals, and he really does thrive.
Man, Aldridge had a good look at the dunk, but
Dang, following the miss by Tony Parker. Sweet move. It's laid in by Dang.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 for the field throughout this one so far. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Kicks it out the way.
Oh,
it's stolen by
Deng.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Bosh up on top.
And Bosh.
The shot is off.
Can't get
and
the
the Spurs
rebound.
going the other way now.
And for Wade, when it comes to being clutch, a lot of it is experience. I mean,
Oh,
it's not just
another
during the
terrible
playoffs.
pass
He
by
knows
the
when to
Spurs.
step up in the fourth quarter during the regular season. Very productive in the fourth quarter from a scoring
Aldridge
standpoint.
with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Okay, just get going.
Here's Marjanovic. Deflects the pass.
Oh,
and
the turnover,
scored by
man. Okay,
Whiteside.
I'm being very careless in my passing right now.
Dragic dishes the Bosch. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat.
Oh,
And he'll
once
shoot
I
free
took
throws
the
here.
foul
Clearly
on
fouled that
Aldridge.
shot that time, the whistle blowing.
Wade averaged 7 points in the fourth quarter of last season. That was third most in the NBA. A big part of it is how he can create his own shot. When the game is on the line, you want him on the floor
Too
with the
many
ball.
turnovers for the Spurs to start this
And
ball
it's on
game.
Whiteside of Miami at the breakout year of all
Oh,
breakout years.
blocked by
Rocky
Dwayne
blew
Wade.
up in the right way
Kawhi
last season.
Leonard.
Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues
Bosh.
prior to the breakout
Hits
year.
the jump
It's nice
shot.
to
Oh, that
see
was a
him
three.
find his stride and produce with that awesome talent. he has.
Miami out to an early 9-1 lead here.
And Parker, here we go. The wide open look here for Aldridge.
Aldridge
And
with a
off
nice
the
jump
foul,
shot.
And in it goes. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
We might be 2 for 5,
And talking
but we've
about
had a lot of
Whiteside,
turnovers
he
to start this ball game.
Out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his
Oh,
actions.
dang.
They
Great
questioned
look.
his
Got the
maturity,
three to fall.
Challenged him to be more reliable. And for the most part, he was.
Miami
after those
leads
incidents.
12 to
Right now
4.
we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him what they needed to key in
Another
on
turnover by
defensively.
San
He said,
Antonio.
well, we've got to limit
A sloppy
penetration by
first quarter
Tony
by the
Parker.
Spurs.
He's really the, quote, head of the snake. And with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much
And
success
Whiteside
they
in
have
timeout San
defensively.
Thanks,
Antonio.
Doris.
Spurs have no answer
And
for
an
the
important
defense
part
right
of
now.
every
That
team's game,
they're
a
just
look
giving
at the
up too
hustle
many
stats for Miami.
possessions.
Boy, they've really amped up
Miami
the
has
pressure at
started
the
this
defensive
ball
end,
game
guys,
on
and
a
have piled up
14
the
to 4
steals
run
in the
to
early
start
going.
this game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Man,
And
we're
some
struggling.
changes here for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Tyler
Tim
Johnson
Duncan
in
with
for
the
Dwayne
bank
Wade.
shot there.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in block shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
Here's
Bosh.
Bosch following the basket by Tim Duncan. Bosch
Nice
with
rebound by
another miss.
David West.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game
Oh,
if he
nope,
continues to
not
shoot
even take a
it
chance.
like he has so far in this quarter.
Ginobili against Johnson. West passes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. It's Ginobili on the wing. Tries from 16. Drained
Nobody
for
with
2
a nice
points.
jump shot.
Ginobili's got his first basket. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Leonard against Dragic. Johnson in the corner. Leonard with the
Nice
steal.
steal by the Spurs.
Now here's Ginobili. He's guarded closely. Duncan outside. The dish to Leonard. Inside, here's West. And the
David
bucket
West
counts.
picks
He's
up the
on his
foul
way to
on
the free throw
Dragic.
line. Try to make
The
it a
Spurs.
three-point play.
Looking for a 7-0
Hands
run.
up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him.
7-0
and
run
took
for the
it straight to the
Spurs.
basket.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And guys, that's
Tim
really an
Duncan made
upgrade
a
over
terrible
how they shot
decision on
last
that play
season.
right there.
Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Oh, I turned the ball over.
Takes
A costly
possession.
turnover
Tell
by
you what,
San
that's just a
Antonio.
major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
If they could get a good look, they could put 2 or 3 on the board.
Stoudemire, the screen.
And no good. And that will end the first quarter,
And that
ladies and
concludes
gentlemen.
the
The
first
Miami
quarter
Heat
of play.
lead 16 to
Miami
11
ahead. They lead
over
by
the
5.
Spurs. At one point, they
Live
led
from
by
the
10.
AT&T
Spurs
Center in
closed
San
it up at the
Antonio.
end of the
You're
first
watching
quarter, but
2K
Miami still
Sports.
leads by 5.
Coaches basketball fans, it's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat guys.
Really active hands early on
bench
here.
got off to a great start that quarter right there.
Well, they've really been aggressive.
DL with the long two.
It's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
The ageless ones, Diao and Duncan, are down low. Tony Parker is out there with Mills. And it's Ginobili in at the 3 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Stoudemire, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Some changes here for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Duncan. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. And Miami with a change here too. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. Aldridge
can't get the shot to go.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about what he did in the national championship run.
And Danny Green with the dunk.
Fantastic
turnover.
Many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways. Puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
Here's Wade after the basket by San Antonio.
Justice Winslow hits the 3.
The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
San Antonio tries to make a run. Miami pulls away once again.
Parker inside. Johnson on him.
Diao.
Wide open look.
Hits the 3.
Three-point land. Diao's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now, here's Whiteside. He's got 6. They set the pick. And it's Wade penetrating. Dishes it to Winslow. From deep three-point range. Green with the rebound.
Long rebound there by the Spurs.
Range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean,
wide
he can
open,
take that
can't
shot away
hit the shot.
does it more
Come on,
times than
Danny
not.
Green.
Here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
That's terrific defense right
Nice
there to
defense
prevent
by the
from
Spurs.
converting in close.
It's Ginobili with the drive. Outside, Green. Again, the
I'm
miss
trying
by
to get Danny
Green.
Green going, and he just cannot hit right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Johnson kicks to Wade. Back to Johnson. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And the dunk to finish it off.
Timeout, San Antonio.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throw.
Yeah, Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that
Whiteside
rim.
with the dunk there.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals.
Checks back
He had
in.
some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Chris Bosh is checked in for Dan. Gerald Green comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Aldridge.
Big
Good.
shot there by Aldridge.
He'd have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And G.A., as you said, with Whiteside.
Bosh, open 3.
Flared up a few times last season.
Whiteside with the rebound.
His team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this
Tony
league,
Parker
but
with
he
the
can't
steal.
have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
There's Green with the 3.
Green cannot hit. Danny Green's had 3 open looks.
They'll try to put that one behind him.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just
Aldridge with the long jumper.
AWOL.
Here's Dragic. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Miami going to call a timeout.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And, of course, Tony Parker, so big for San Antonio in those championship runs. But word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
Yeah, you know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony, really gave him a hard time, and that was really the start of his maturation process in learning to deal with the NBA.
And they called over the back here. Too much contact.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
San Antonio making a switch here. West is checked in.
And, you know, getting back to Popovich's relationship with Tony Parker, Pop made the decision to draft Parker. So he obviously saw something. But Pop's a perfectionist.
Green had great looks throughout this ball game.
Got to deliver consistently.
You know, not really his best quarter.
Unable to get anything going on the offensive end.
Eventually get back on track.
Bosch drives in. Gets that one to drop. A rare make.
And it's going to be a low scoring first half for the Spurs.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Launches a three. That's good.
Kawhi Leonard with a three.
2 points in the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Closes it within 2.
7 seconds left now here in the second. Wade with no one around. Moves back up, and the rejection
gets the block, and that will be the end of the first half of San Antonio.
Close game going on here.
27-25 your score. Miami leads by 2.
Who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's our 2 good teams, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Dwayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Heat?
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling.
All right, here we go. Start of the second half, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He has 8 points and 2 steals.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm
Kawhi Leonard picks up the foul box.
He's amazing
in the
when he's on top of his game like this.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Dang in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Dragic. No scoring yet from him, but it's likely to change.
I love where the ball went.
That one off Dragic.
Dragic not happy on that play.
The Spurs shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
And the Spurs last season became the first
missed the rebound by Kawhi Leonard.
A female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all.
Dragic for 3, and he got it.
Such a wide open look. Dragic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Parker, here we go. That's in the
Danny Green with the layup inside the paint.
On the basket from Green.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen on Green. Wade dishes
beautiful.
to Whiteside. And he throws it down hard with one
Whiteside
hand.
with the dunk
He
there.
is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in the first game,
Boss picked up another foul.
really important points.
Kawhi Leonard.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
And for Leonard here, players say
free
that
throws
a lot,
to go.
but
1 point ball
rarely
game.
before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
Nobly with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they
Spurs
wanted.
trying to run the ball here.
But it just doesn't fall.
Oh, the turnover by
But you'll take
San
that shot
Antonio.
every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. 7-foot shot. The shot
Aldridge
is off.
can't-
Nice D from Aldridge.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to
Tony
have that
Parker
good
can't
interior
leave the
defense.
layup.
And typically he
Spurs
has the
is
touch to
struggling,
finish when
trying
he's
to
in
score
tight, but
here.
not sure on that possession.
Now here's Dragic following the miss by Tony Parker. Dragic kicks to Bosch. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 9 points for Chris Bosch.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force
Spurs
it,
just unable to
his
hit
outside
really
shot will
anything
be
from
hard to
three-point
block,
line in
no
this
matter
ball
who's
game.
defending.
Now Dang. Ginobili missing from long range.
Johnson
Johnson the
is
pass
in.
to Whiteside.
Oh my goodness.
Gets in and he's a very efficient
Timeout
5 for
San
6 in the
Antonio.
game.
Miami pulling
Guys,
away
his
again.
consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit. But still a very big
Nobody
talent.
in and out.
He kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie
cannot
Pippen was
hit
that
threes
great
right
small
now.
forward in Chicago. And
Duncan
was
with the
next
steal,
heir
but
apparent. So
Kawhi
he seemed
Leonard
to
with
be
the
pretty
rebound.
comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And
Kawhi
let's face it,
can't hit
problem
the
is you
shot
can't
and
make
get a
up
wide
for
open
losing
look there.
the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol. Timely passing
Man,
leads
I
to
cannot
assists, and that's been the
score in this
recipe
game.
for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Dion. Leonard kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Launches it.
Kawhi got a good look and he
Again,
still
Leonard
can't
missing.
hit it. Oh
That
my
defense
goodness,
went
guys.
from poor
What's
to
going
no
on
defense at
here?
all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks.
Spurs
very often.
unable to hit
Here's
anything from
Bosch.
three-point
9
line.
points in the game so far. There's Winslow and the rejection.
Kawhi
by
Leonard with the
Leonard.
block
And
there.
that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Heat.
The Spurs just have no answer right now for Miami. In the 71st game of the NBA season.
109 left
Bosch
in the third
got a
quarter.
good look.
And that one's good by
And he
Bosch.
got it to go.
How many
14
times
to
have
4
we seen a
run.
possession like that from them today?
Like the start of the
Ending
game,
with
back to
basket,
10-point
coming
lead.
off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck,
Another
they've been
turnover.
clearly the better team.
And it's blocked.
A block
And the
by
ball travels
Dion.
out of
Not
bounds.
gonna give up
It was
an
last
easy
touched
layup
by
here.
Dion. Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for the Heat. Green dishes to Winslow.
12 seconds on the
Lead
shot clock.
outside. And the shot counts.
Duncan
He's
with the
fouled, and it's a
foul.
chance for a
12-point lead
three-point
for
play.
Miami.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing
14-point
over
lead
on
for-
his own and really build that lead up. And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the
Getting
mental?
screamed. Finally hit the three.
Some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
The Heat shoot their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Wade.
10-point lead.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Ginobili attacking. Mills passes to West. Stolen by Bosch. Green.
From half court.
Misses.
No good. But ladies and gentlemen, Miami pulls away here in the third quarter. Against the Spurs, a 44 lead.
Leading by
10-point lead for the Spurs to catch up. Can we do it in the fourth quarter?
After this break.
We're going to find out in just a moment away.
The fourth quarter just moments away.
All right, guys, here we go.
Leading by 10.
Struggled greatly in the quarter there.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
And that's how you make a steal.
You get defense there
at the other end.
and Dragic. Throw the ball and you got easy dunk.
It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Green, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Green recovered, losing the ball and making a great shot.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Offensive rebound, kicks it out to Leonard. Second chance shot, can't capitalize.
Kawhi cannot get the layup to
go. 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Green, and the layup's good off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look
at
Dwayne
Wade with the steal.
Having their way down low.
Here's Dragic.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this.
One free throw coming his way. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Wow.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end.
15-point lead for Miami.
And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't
terrible
missed a beat
decision
in
making
terms
by
of
the
their
Spurs.
fast break game. That's been
and Miami pulling away here.
And the Heat making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, Doris. Miami leading by 13. Outside Dragic. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard picked up a foul there.
That's his first foul. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Dang, a screen on Parker. Wade kicks to Dang. It's stolen by Green.
With the steal.
And he was camped
Tony Parker with the layup. Oh, he got blocked, buddy. Dragic?
Wade dishes to Dragic.
Nice steal by the Spurs.
Outside Green.
Oh, can't force it.
Parker outside. Parker with another miss.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Dragic kicks to Johnson.
Johnson, 3.
Miami no good on
that
that
would have
time
been
either.
costly for San Antonio.
He doesn't miss many of those.
Down low, it's stolen by Wade.
Oh my goodness.
And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. That falls. Nice speed that time
and
from
it's
Dwayne
basically
Wade.
over. I mean,
Wade's got assist number 8 here in this one
already. We can't make shots and we can't play deep.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's Parker with the 3. That's good.
Tony Parker with the 3.
Right there, and he's able to make them.
Wow, he was 0 for 6 on that shot. Miami going to call a timeout.
And the Heat call time here.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And Miami with a change here, too. Bosch is checked in. Dragic. Shot on the wing. Kept alive. And Chris Bosh with the
Come on, guys.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish.
Yeah, this is basically how our game's been going.
Sure.
A moment
missed
to
a lot
check
of
in
open
with
shots.
Doris.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team.
Terrible
He made
mistake
sure that
turning the ball
everyone was
over.
on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Whiteside.
And giving up shots
Coach
like
is
that.
calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this
That's
game
basically how our
to
game's
really
been
be one of
going.
the
It's
key
been a
guys for them down the
frustrating
stretch.
game.
It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thank you,
I
Doris.
mean, ladies and gentlemen, we basically wrapped up the Western
Last year, a
Conference.
big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on an age clock. We've seen him with the great ones.
Like this
Parker did put
in
up
the playoffs. I mean, we still got 11 games to go after today's game, but
offense with tremendous
after this ball
poise and
game,
professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
we can't play like
And
this
so only
if we're
one
going to
team answered
expect
the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Heat.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 4.
Whiteside's had a
The
big
game they played tonight, purposeful. They wanted to get after it after losing the first game of the year against these guys. Big boost of confidence for them to even up this season series against the Spurs.
Well,
And a great
that's it,
team
ladies
effort,
and
but
gentlemen.
still, what an individual
Miami Heat will win this ball
for
game.
Chris Bosh. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches.
Just
Definitely
struggling
had the
at
hot hand.
rebounding here.
Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Deng kicks to Whiteside.
You don't even have to take a final shot
Bosh
here.
the screen. Here's Deng. And good. You got the English that
And he
time
will
as
score
it falls.
60 on us.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they
Well, we
don't.
made it look
And trust me,
interesting with the
they're gonna
10-point
take a little extra pleasure in
deficit,
this
but
win.
that does not
Having
change anything,
silenced
ladies
an
and
entire
gentlemen. We lose
building
this
of
ball
hostile
game.
fans.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and belief. It's the belief system. You know, we all work hard. I work extremely hard, and you know, when I can go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, you know, good things happen.
Chris, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight. Big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
Chris Bosh came to play tonight, guys, and that's a frightening prospect for an opposing team because when you got a big who can score from anywhere like Bosh can, it doesn't take much to get him on a serious roll. Makes it easy to see why he's an all-star over and over again, year in and year out.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Alright guys, this game is in the books. Kawhi Leonard with 14 points. Danny Green with 9. He shot 4 of 9 from the field. The 3-pointers he just could not hit, and most of those, ladies and gentlemen, were wide open shots. Tony Parker struggled from the field. I kind of got away from Aldridge in the middle of the, especially late in that game. He was pretty good part of the game, making shots, and I just for some reason went away from him. Tim Duncan really only got one shot attempt. I mean, it was not much. We turned the ball over way too many times, and that's what cost us. We shot 51%, converted our 48%. Way too many threes attempt. We shot 35% from the field. They had more assists than us, and that's very rare. 9 steals. We had 5 blocks. So yeah, the turnover battle was definitely won by them. Just too many mistakes in this ball game, and that has wrapped up the 71st game of the NBA season as the Miami Heat beat the San Antonio Spurs 60-50. We're still currently first place in the Western Conference. We just got 11 games left in the regular season. Stay tuned in the near future for the 72nd game of the NBA season as the Spurs take on the Memphis Grizzlies. As we head toward a push for the playoffs, and the Spurs looking to win the championship here in NBA 2K16. Check out my YouTube channel at HOWTONEVOLUTION. Please subscribe, you guys. Look at all the great content that's currently on my channel. And I hope to see you guys there. I hope to see you guys back for the 72nd game of the NBA season. Stay tuned for that against the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you guys for watching. I'm HOWTONEVOLUTION, and I'll see you guys later.